Hello, once again, weary traveler, weary traveler, weary traveler. Today, traveler, is a very, 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 very important day. So thank you again for visiting me. What I wanted to do today was unlock your true potential. Similar to what I recently experienced, how I had my awakening. You will have one of your own. Well, I had magical capabilities before, mine are now amplified. When we unlock your potential, you will be granted such abilities. I understand you are the mightiest of adventurers. You are courageous and brave and strong. And, even if you aren't strong already by having physical capabilities, I would still commend you from just making the journey here. It is quite the long journey from where you're from, traveler. It is not easy to hike up those mountains, to go past the summits and the snow, and all of the weather that may be affecting you. You go through it every time to get here. And that is admirable. Indeed. So, in light of that, and because you always visit me, which is so appreciated, because I rarely get visitors these days, rarely get visitors these days. I wanted to show you a token of my gratitude. So, are you ready? Are you ready, traveler? Are you ready? I want to hear you say it. If you feel that this may be too much for you, please let me know. This will be both a mental and physical strain on both your body and mine, because I will be transferring some of my magical energy over to you. If this is not something that you want, if this is new to you and sudden, I understand. But just know, traveler, that if you deny this offer, there will be no second chances. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The magical energy from this cave will be gone, and my magical energy alone won't be enough to help you. So, with all of that in mind, what do you say? I see. I see. That is a good question to ask. What sort of magical capabilities will you have? And what will happen to me? Well, I want to first lay that second part to rest, that second concern. You don't need to worry about me, though I do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're thinking about my well-being, but I'm a lot stronger than you think. Not many possess the power that I do. And it is really difficult to say what will happen, what powers you will get once your potential's unleashed, once your core is opened up, because everyone has a magical core inside of them. But not everyone can unlock it per se. Some people go through their entire lives without even knowing what a magical core is. And those that do try to unlock it fail to do so because, well, there's just not enough magical energy to support them. Most people are born with their cores already unlocked, such as myself. So, with that, and you asked what powers you would possess. Well, it's different for everyone, but there are a few common things that we all get. One is you'll be able to see the magical energy around you, the elements per se. You'll be able to see blue wisps from those crystals back there. You would be able to see particles from the water. Each element has its own particle, and you'll be able to see my particles, all of the different elements and magical energy that I have. And once we unlock your core, I can tell you what magical affinity you possess. We all deviate to some aspect. So me, well, there are exceptions. Me being a dragon, I possess the power of multiple elements. I can control the water, but that is not all. That is not all. That is not all. That is not all. I can control the water, but I also have crystal magic. Crystal magic. That is how those crystals formed back there on your first awakening. Typically, you'll master one element, but there are rare exceptions. Yes, and for someone such as yourself, I would not be surprised for something special to happen. Yes, because magic, the reason why we have certain affinities is because of personality type, genes, disposition, our actions that we make. So, everyone is different, but these all play a vital role in determining your affinity. So, any other questions or concerns? I see. Very well. Very well. I can tell, traveler, that you are a very experienced traveler. You ask these questions because you've seen people with magic before, and that is great that you're asking all of these things. It is important. You wanted to know how much pain you'll experience through this. Now, I understand your concern, but there's no need to worry. It won't be a lot of stress on you, I promise. And it also gets easier as we go on. So please do not fret. I will be here every step of the way to make sure that you're okay, that you're okay, that you're okay, that you're okay, traveler. I would never do something or wish something upon you that would harm you. So please, have faith in me, as I have faith in you. And you're sure this is what you want. Once again, there's no going back, okay? There's no going back. I cannot stop the process once it's started, but I will be able to help you along the way. That I can guarantee. Very well. You are brave. You are very, very brave to do this, traveler. Very, very brave. Very, very. All right. So, for this first part, close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. The second part's important, traveler. So, can you please focus on the things around you with all of your senses? Listen to my voice. Listen to my voice. To my voice. Listen to the water dripping, 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 dripping down from the ceiling and splashing into the pond below, the pond below, the pond below. Hear the sounds in the distance. Really focus. Really focus on it, traveler. I know you can do it. Focus, focus. clear your mind of everything else, of all your worries, of today's stressors, of yesterday's stressors, of tomorrow's stressors. All that matters now is here and now. So focus on this cove. Again, with your eyes closed. Please keep your eyes closed. That is important to keep you focused on listening and smelling on the things around you. You don't need your sight for this. Honing on the things around you, to my voice, to the water, to the sound of the crystals, to the sounds of the wind blowing outside. Of the wind, of my voice, of the water, and of the crystals, of the wind, of the water, of my voice, and the crystals, yes, of the wind, of the water, of my voice, my voice, my voice, my voice, and the crystals, ding, 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 and the crystals, ding, ding, ding. Tink, 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 and of the crystals. I can see that you are much more relaxed now. Now, for this next step, keep your eyes closed. This will be my part in helping you. I will now be transferring my energy over to you, transferring my magical energy over to you. So please, keep your eyes closed, relax, and trust me. Now, what will make this part easier for me, traveler, is if you focus, very focus on your magical core, on your core. Focus your mind and your thoughts inward, all inward into your magical core. into your core. Use all of those particles, the particles. Close your eyes and envision those particles that I was talking about. They can look like anything. It doesn't matter what it looks like, but all that matters is that you envision like them or something like that, going all the way to your core. Channel all of those particles into your core. Channel all of those particles into your core. Into your core. Good. Good. I can see that you're focused. Now, it's my turn. Yes. Keep focusing, traveler. Do not worry about me or anything else. Focus on getting all of that energy into your core. That is the most important thing that you can do right now. Yes, you can feel it getting easier. The pressure lightening up on you. That is good. That is very, very good, traveler. It'll get easier. It'll get even more easier. More easier than that. Until all of that stress goes away, yes. It'll get easier for me and you both. Yes, it'll get easier for me and you both. So hang in there, hang in there. Hang in there, please. Hang in there. You're doing a great job. 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 A very great job at hanging in there. At hanging in there. At hanging in there. At hanging in there. Good, good. You can feel all of that energy and some of mine, yes. You start to feel a tingly sensation, which is all natural. It's all natural. Tingly sensation, which is my energy and yours, all flowing to your core. So do not worry and keep focusing, because it will get easier. It is getting easier. It is much easier, yes. I know that you can feel it now. You can feel it now, traveler. You can feel it getting easier, so much easier. Okay. right. That appears to be it. Oh, oh boy, that took a lot of effort, but we did it. Yes, with that you can open your eyes now, and your surroundings would appear to have been enhanced. You can now see the particles from around you that were invisible to you before, and I can see the magical energy radiating from you that I couldn't see before, but that I knew you had. Your core is now unlocked, and it is bubbling, bubble, 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 bubble. Bubbling with energy. Tell me, what do you see around you? What do the particles look like to you? Very fascinating. So, you're saying you see all sorts of colors? Maybe. That's odd. Normally, you would see just the color that the thing has, because that symbolizes normally every object has one color. People normally have multiple, but objects normally have one. The crystals over there, they have a bluish tint, just like their color. The water here has a sort of almost a transparent color, like raindrops. But you can see them. The mushrooms have more of a brownish color. The particles, because they are of the earth. Same thing for the rocks, but you're saying you see all different colors? That is quite interesting. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Do you wish to know what I see off of you, traveler? What I see off of you? Yes, good. Well, I was going to tell you anyway, even if you didn't want to know. But I know that your curiosity surely wants to know. Yes. It seems to me, well, this is quite odd. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen a creature possessing such energy. You have multiple energies around you. I can't pin you down to any specific element. It's quite odd. You have many different affinities, it seems like, to magic that I never even knew existed. Maybe that is why you are seeing these different things. I'm speechless. I didn't know a creature could possess such magical prowess. Wow, This is truly, truly, truly special. This is truly a special occasion. Now, traveler, here's what I want you to do. To see where your magic truly lies and what sort of magic you possess, I want you to try casting a spell. Okay, so now, traveler, what I want you to do for me is, you see this rock right over here behind me? Yes, it is quite the sturdy rock. It's been here for quite some time. But it'll be used for testing purposes today. What I want you to do is, for your first real spell, point your finger at this rock. Think of something that sounds cool, that you want to cast at this rock. Really, really focus at it, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to stand to the side, just in case anything bad happens. Don't worry, everything will be okay. I can counter your spell, or I can fix it up once you destroy it, but I promise you won't hurt yourself or hurt me or anything like that. So, let's give it a try. Alright, let's see it. Okay, wow, you just broke that rock in half. Quite something. It seemed like you wanted something to help you on your adventures, possibly to protect others. Am I right? You say you come up across a lot of villains and have to protect people. It's your job. Yes, that does make sense why you'd think of a spell that deals damage. But okay. So I said that you have multiple affinities, which is true. However, I've been able to deduce one of them by the spell you just cast. You have an affinity for light magic. Yes, you can cast light beams. You can blind others with pure radiant light. You can make yourself disappear. Which sounds pretty cool, right? So anything that absorbs light or has light inside of it can be used to your advantage in any way you see fit. I just listed a few possible spells. But that is only one affinity that we have discovered today. There's much more to learn about you. You want to know if an affinity of light magic is good. Well, there is no good or bad affinities, but there are common, uncommon, and rare ones. I have never seen an affinity for light before, nor have many others, those with an affinity for light magic, that is. or quite rare indeed. So, I can't really speak to what you can do with your light magic. You would have to realize that on your own. But no, there is no. It's not a bad thing. If anything, you just unlocked a magic that not many others have. So that would be quite a surprise to your opponents and will give you the edge in combat. Oh, wait. I know you have a lot of questions. You have many, many questions, I know, about your powers, I know. But let's not push ourselves too much. You just went through a very, very... Now is the time to rest. We will discuss more of this tomorrow. And we will start to talk about ways that you can utilize your magic in, well, ways that suit you and suit your goals. So, rest up, and I shall see you then. I shall see you then.